So moving on, the next one is once I've chosen a niche, how would you recommend setting up a test lead generation site to experiment with topic and category optimization? Since these will be local sites without a GPP or a physical address, how can I effectively gain citations? You don't. You just omit citations. You can still get backlinks all day long. You just would omit citations. That's all. Remember, and when I talk about citations, I mean business directory listings. That's what I mean. Remember, a citation is any sort of published mention of name, address, phone number, and sometimes website, guys. That's it. So there's traditional and non-traditional citations. As far as business directory listings, you test with organic sites only if you don't have GBPs to test on. Fine, just test with organic sites only. You just omit business directory listings. You can still create backlinks. You can still simulate a location, which is what I do for a lot of my lead gen sites. Right? We just pick a street within the city where the GBP is most likely to be when I monetize the site, which is typically going to be the bigger, more competitive city. And then you just pick a street in there and just put in the location information of that site, the street name, and then the city and state and the zip code. And then that's that. You wouldn't build business directory listings to that, but you would at least have some location optimization on the pages then, right? Simulate a physical location. And then that's it. Category optimization necessary for sites that aren't tied to a GBP. Well, I recommend if it's local project that has the potential to be associated with the GBP, why not optimize for both topics and categories? Which remember, guys, topic optimization is for organic, category optimization for maps. If the site could potentially be rented or sold or assigned to a client in that same industry that has a GBP, then why not optimize the organic only asset it's currently to be optimized for both topics and categories so that it performs well both in organic and map search when it gets associated with a GBP? Why work twice? Why optimize for only one? And then at a later time, when you do have it associated with the GBP, have to go back and re-optimize. Why not just do it all right from the beginning, right? And so I've got a number of organic assets out there that don't have any GBPs associated with them, and I still optimize them exactly as you see this, not this one, but this one. Right? This is the structure that I've been running with. I'm about to test another structure that is a single city site. I've got one that I just started planning that one out today. So I'm hoping that I'll have that one done in about 2 weeks. Then I'll have another format, another version of this kind of optimization method to test in a single city. It's still a service area business, but targeting just one city. So that's the next test that I've got set up. Okay, moving on. YouTube comment. These are always difficult to answer. This one says, would you also structure them with parent pages? See, how would you use the same local site structure for a business that only offers one service? Yes, I would. But what I would do in that case is I would probably optimize the homepage of the site for the service. And then I would optimize, you would need service pages there. I would probably optimize the homepage for the service. And then I would just the service, but make that location agnostic, right? So location neutral. And then I would have the service area pages would be top level topic and category terms plus city, right? So whichever one you decide to use. So I would have the homepage, which would be basically the service page. It would be optimized for the brand first, but also the service. Remember, again, back to this, the homepage would be who you are, what you do, where you do it in the broadest terms possible. So I would optimize the brand first, then the service, if it's a single service business, single service category business. And then I would optimize for the broadest location entity that is all inclusive of the locations within the service area. And then on the site itself, I would omit the services section and I would have service area pages or location pages, whatever you want to call it, that then would be optimized for the top level topic and or category term, and then the variant in the H1 of that page, plus the location entity and the brand. That makes sense. Those three elements again. It's always these three elements, guys. Over and over and over again. You can rearrange the order. It's these three elements: brand entity, product service entity, location entity. Okay. Forcing Google to recognize, or trying to force Google to recognize associations between those entities.